Hi, I'm Ziggy Meyer, president of RCHobbiesOutlet.com. One of the questions we often get asked by our customers is, should I buy an electric or nitro gas RC vehicle? How do I decide this? In this video, we will outline the pros and cons of electric and nitro gas RC vehicles, and hopefully this information will allow you to decide which type is best for you. The primary difference between nitro and electric vehicles is primarily the powertrain system. Most of the other components are the same. Here you can see a nitro truck with a nitro gas engine and carburetor and fuel tank, and typically these require special nitro gas fuel which you buy at a local RC hobby shop. Electrical vehicles have an electric motor, either brushed or brushless, and electronic speed control which is used to control the motor. Electric vehicles fall into two categories, those that use brush motors and those that use brushless motors. Here you see two electrical vehicles. This one is an electric truck with a brushed motor and electronic speed control. And here you see a brushless electric truck with a brushless motor and a brushless orange electronic speed control. The brushless motor and their associated electronic speed control are more expensive than their brushed motor counterparts, but offer the following advantages. They're significantly faster, they're more efficient, which allows you to get longer battery life. They require less maintenance, as there is no brushes to replace, and they're normally sealed to avoid dirt or debris getting into the motor. And they can be used with LiPo batteries to provide you with both superior acceleration and speeds that are comparable or equivalent to those of a nitro RC vehicle. So let's first talk about the pros and cons of nitro gas powered RC vehicles. From a pros perspective, some RC hobbyists really like the noise and smoke of a nitro gas engine. It provides them with a more realistic experience when they're driving and racing their vehicle. Another key advantage is that you can run as long as you want, simply by adding fuel to the fuel tank. And generally they are faster than a brushed electric RC vehicle. They also provide you with more opportunities to develop mechanical skills, either for yourself or for your son, if that's what you're trying to do. From a cons perspective, nitro engines do take more work as far as breaking them in, starting them, tuning them, and maintaining them. We generally don't recommend nitro vehicles for somebody who's under 13 unless you're able to work with them to supervise them and assist them with this. Nitro engine noise may disturb your neighbors or be prohibited in certain areas or from certain RC racetracks which have noise restrictions. Another aspect, of course, is that they have higher operating costs because you have to keep buying fuel, and fuel is generally $35 to $45 a gallon. Another aspect is that RC vehicles generally do not have reverse, although this is sometimes available in higher end models. Another aspect is that you cannot use it indoors, and you should also consider the fact that nitro fuel may be difficult to purchase in your area, especially if you're located far away from any RC hobby shops. Now let's look at the pros and cons of electric powered RC vehicles. From a pro's perspective, they are quiet and should not disturb your neighbors and can be used virtually in all RC racetracks. They're easier to use and maintain, so they're much more suited for the mechanically challenged. You just have to connect the battery and turn it on and away you go. It can be used indoors. They all generally have reverse, so the reverse is standard in electric vehicles. And if you have a brushless motor RC vehicle equipped with a LiPo battery, you can typically get a higher acceleration than you can from a nitro vehicle. You can get similar top end speeds to a nitro equivalent RC vehicle. From a cons perspective, runtime or playtime is really limited to your battery life. So for instance, if you had a standard 2000 milliamp 9mAh battery, that would last anywhere from 12 to 25 minutes depending on how you drive and whether you have a brushless or brushless motor. If you really want longer run times or more playtime, you need to purchase additional batteries and or a fast battery charger, and also higher capacity batteries. For instance, we have a battery on our website that is 6000 milliamps, and that will typically last you closer to an hour. Another aspect is that electrical vehicles tend to be more sensitive to water damage, and therefore you should typically not drive through any type of wet surfaces unless your vehicle is specifically identified as being waterproof. Now it's important to understand that nitro gas and electric powered vehicles are all good choices. They all give you lots of RC fun. What you really have to do is look at these pros and cons and assess them for yourself to help you decide which one is the best for you. We also invite you to come to our website at www.rchobbiesOutlet.com and review the information on specific nitro and electric vehicles. Again, we thank you for your time.